Don't Be a Hero, written by Khatzumoto, posted in September of 2010. Narrator's note, there's a joke that I can't even say, so look at the screen if you want to see it. Next quote, a man convinced against his will is of the same opinion still. Quoted by Dale Carnegie, probably, not sure, can't be bothered to check. Next quote, don't argue with idiots, you might catch stupid. Quoted by Khatzumoto, I love this guy. In the doctrines of the AJATT cult, oh wait, baby steps. Here on AJATT, a secular and totally above-board site with no present or future intentions to use mind control on you in order to secure both bling and the favors of womenfolk, there are two types of not being a hero. Type 1, doing easy things, no boring materials, no SRS binge or purge. And Type 2, not trying to be effing blackjack. Today we shall discuss the latter type, Type 2. Executive summary, don't be a hero. When you're watching TV and you see someone suffering from a treatable form of blindness, do you get up from the sofa, board your motor vehicle, drive to their house, and proceed to operate on their eyes? To heal them? No. Why? Because either A, you're not an eye surgeon, or B, you are an eye surgeon, but it's not your problem, so screw it. Besides, those stingy mother lovers probably wouldn't pay you any money. Forget that. You didn't spend 7 years and 6 figures on med school just to perform free surgery on ungrateful and unwilling patients. So why? When someone has mental blindness, when someone can't see your vision, why are you suddenly an expert? Where do you suddenly get all this expertise? Why do you have to heal them? What, you read a bit of Tony Robbins and Malcolm Gladwell and Richard Bandler, and suddenly you're ready to take the scalpel to their mind's eye? I mean, seriously, do you go around giving people pap smears because you read all about it in Cosmo? You are not a mental eye surgeon. Stop trying to heal the mentally blind. Even if you were a mental eye surgeon, you don't have their consent. Maybe people around you are all, here, insert non-East Asian ethnic group, what business have you learning Japanese? Do you think you're better than us? Are you too good for our native language? The correct answer to all these toolish questions is yes. What business do you have learning Japanese? Yes. Do you think you're better than us? Yes, I am better than anyone provincial and bigoted enough to ask a question as bad-worded. Special needs, as that. Are you too good for our native language? Yes, I am too sexy to be with just one language. My eyes, fingers, and tongue like to wander. You, my friend, are just going to have to grow some groin hair and get used to it, because the pimping cannot be stopped. It can only be contained. Okay, I'm being facetious, and ribald. I'm growing into potty humor, not going very well so far. My point is, our fictional heckler is sick. Sick in the head. Sick in the mental eyes. He can't see your vision. But you know what? You're not a surgeon. And even if you were, screw it. Forget about it. Mentally blind people were here before you were born, and they'll be here after you die. Don't you see? They like being blind. It works well for them. Let reality, the greatest surgeon of all, heal the hecklers. The fact is that anyone who plays with Japanese often enough will eventually get used to it. That's just simple arithmetic. That's just how nature works. Now, the mentally sighted can see this fact quite clearly. The mentally blind and myopic cannot. Don't try to fix their eyes, you don't have the skill, and even if you did, they're not paying you enough. In fact, I imagine they're not paying you anything. Seriously though, think about it for a second. People should be paying you money to set them right. If they aren't, then you should take your time and skill and use it elsewhere. Life is too short to not get repaid for good deeds. Besides, treating patients against their will is just going to get you sued for malpractice. Plus, they'd probably kick and scream so much that you'd end up getting stabbed somewhere, then maybe you would be needing eye surgery. Don't fight, don't argue, don't do it. It won't work and they're not paying you for the time. Work on building a new reality and let that reality heal them. Hands-free, no intervention from you required. That is all. P.S. I was just kidding about the mind control cult or womenfolk or bling thing. I will get around to that eventually, just have to build it up more gradually. PPS. PPPS.